We all got our standards, but I feel like Instagram got you bitches really delusional and y'all be lying. A lot of y'all is not standing on your principles. Y'all are making shit up in your head and making it look good for the internet. Meanwhile, you sliding down walls over niggas who got doo-doo stains in their drawers. Damn! Meanwhile, your bank account in the negatives right now. Meanwhile, you can't even afford to pay a nigga attention. I done seen some of y'all baby fathers. Bitch, you didn't even make it out the trap house and you had a baby by that nigga. You never got a bill paid. Quan and them don't take you nowhere. And you get around a nigga that actually like you, that take you somewhere half decent, and now you some motherfucking princess. You can't eat that, you don't do that. Bitch, you eat up dick for free.
Women went viral for bringing up a list of places not to bring them on dates, particularly first dates. And everyone went crazy over this. But then men made a list of women that men shouldn't date. I'm going to show you of a list that a black woman dropped talking about what women should be doing. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started. Now, in this woman's list, she brings up 25 things that women should be doing. And number one on the list is be his safe place, comfort zone, feel like home. A lot of these women today do not make you feel like home. They always have their men on edge, always have their men wondering, are they going to do something shady? Are they only there for what he has, his money, his time, his resources, his energy? I remember, especially being in the Navy, how I'd be gone for months at a time. You need to have a woman that you could trust that's going to hold everything down. But when you come home, she's the one that's going to bring you back into reality to make you feel like home, if she's a good woman. The second thing is listen, be understanding, be patient. Absolutely. Women have to be patient with men because we tend to hold things in. We hold our emotions in. It's because the world makes it such that if you're a man who exposes yourself and exposes what you're feeling, the world disregards it. Number 3 and 4 is to feed his soul. And the things that I talked about earlier kind of go into feeding a man's soul, making sure that you bring him that calm, you bring him that peace. Number 5 is love him unconditionally. Absolutely. We talk about how women and children and animals seem to be the only thing on this planet that gets loved unconditionally. 6 is pray for him. You should be praying for him. If you are a so-called Christian, why wouldn't you pray for your husband? Why wouldn't you pray for him fervently to make sure that that man is blessed? Because if he's blessed, then you as a woman are blessed. Be his peace. We talk about that. Be his best friend. And if you are his best friend, then that's a good thing. But be his woman. It also gets into the intimacy where he can open himself up to you. Uplift, encourage, support him, believe in him, give forgiveness, grace, and be compassionate. We talked about that in some of the earlier stuff, right? Understand him. That's a big one. A lot of women don't understand what men go through. They don't give men that grace, that forgiveness to be able to open up. A lot of women take it as if it's a personal attack on them when a man opens up about how he feels. Cook for him, feed him. Absolutely. If you want to keep your man at home, one of the best things to do is cook for that man. Oh my God, how amazing would that be? Respect him. This is probably number 1 on the list, because if a woman respects a man, then all the other things tend to fall in line. Be submissive, allow him to lead. Yes, a man has a desire to want to be the leader of his house. A real man does. Just like a woman needs to feel protected and provided for. So just how women are screaming about protection and provision, men need the respect of his woman, just like he needs the respect of his peers. It's innately in us. Add value to his life. Absolutely. This is why we ask the question, what does a woman bring to the table? If she is only there for resources but isn't pouring back into him, then she's not adding value. Be nurturing. Right. How is it that modern women today aren't nurturing? It should be inherent to being a woman to be a nurturer. Some modern women today aren't even nurturing to their own children. So how are they supposed to be nurturing to a man? Heal and grow with him. Women in this society tend to get rid of the good man, get rid of their men, so they can go heal and find themselves, instead of allowing grace to be able to heal within that relationship. If your reaction is just to go with your feelings and think that this relationship isn't worth it, women because I need to get out of it to heal, then I dare say a lot of women shouldn't get in relationships in the first place. Give him king treatment, sure. Have a spiritual connection, sure. Help him become a better man. I brought this up in a recent video where I showed Gucci Mane talking about how his woman helped him to be a better man, how she went above and beyond to help that man when he was down.
Out of desperation, I went to her. I had been cussing her out, so she had to forgive me and say, I'm gonna help you. Man, though I say she the realest.
It seemed like, she was important to your survival.
Brother, she the most important. I ain't gonna lie, she my secret weapon. She the one. Crazy about my wife, crazy about her.
More women need to do this. Be able to take care of yourself. See, that goes back to what I talked about in number 18, being able to heal and grow. Women expect men to be able to open up and do this for them, but as a man, we give solutions. We try to solve your issues, and you want us to listen, and you want us to hear your feelings. But a lot of women want men to hear their feelings without doing any actions afterwards. So if I sat and listened to your feelings, that's a great thing, but if you don't take action to help resolve or heal those feelings, then me sitting there listening was a complete waste of time. Because if you're not going to change, then what was that for? That is a huge burden on a man that usually has huge burdens on him. Never look at what a man can do for you financially. I'm not going to say that it is wrong for a woman to look at a man in terms of what he can provide or at least his potential. But this is not the most important thing. Women today are making it all about what can he do for her? How can he uplift her lifestyle without her adding value to his lifestyle? If your relationship is solely based on finances, there is no development of a relationship. And a lot of women, I think, get into these relationships for the provision and not for who the man is in character. Take away his problems, bring balance. This is what Gucci Mane was talking about. He was going through some challenges, some issues financially. That woman, his wife, found solutions for him, forgave him, and then found solutions. Take his soul. I don't know what that means. A lot of modern women today taking away men's souls through divorce, alimony, child support, taking away their kids. There's a lot of souls being stripped. Basically, she should add to his soul. She should add to him, not take away from him. So, gents, what do you think about this list that this woman put out? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, live your best life.
Every night, never see it, And every night I bring up gold digging whores, and the whole crowd pulls back like I'm up here talking about Bigfoot, right? Like I'm saying the moon's made out of cheese or something. Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Man's job is to look out for his family, to protect his family, to provide his family.
Yes.
If I have to work 2 or 3 jobs to do that, I'm going to do that.